This is topic B on page 9, using 3D references. It's not uncommon for various groups of people or various departments throughout an organization to keep similar data in workbooks based on templates. For example, everyone may use the same template to track budgets or time off requests, regardless of department. Or you may simply track quarterly sales by using the same basic worksheet layout each quarter. Although it's useful to have your data organized by specific general categories like this, you will also likely need to see the big picture of what all the various worksheets contain. And you will still likely need to analyze this data to some degree. So simply adding up the totals for each worksheet in one location may not be much help. Fortunately, Excel provides you with the ability to summarize the data from a series of worksheets by applying calculations across all of them. In the previous topic, you learned how to create internal and external links. This topic builds on that ability by building summary calculations from multiple worksheets or multiple workbooks in a single location. So in this section, we're going to be taking a look at 3D references. And a 3D reference is simply a reference to the same exact cell across a range of multiple worksheets. So if you look at the worksheets we have in my example workbook here, I have the North America worksheet. You can see I have columns: products, quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4. And going down column A, I have television, video game console, laptop, tablet, computer. And note the order of these products. As I go to my Europe sales, you can see everything's set up exactly the same. The column headers are in the same exact cell, and the products are in the same exact order, which is important here. If I go to my Asia worksheet, again, the same exact setup, same locations. So if I have a worksheet for the product sales totals, so I'm taking the television quarter 1 and on the North America worksheet, and I'm adding that to the television quarter 1 on the Europe worksheet, and also the television quarter 1 from the Asia worksheet, and I'm putting that in my product sales total in my television quarter 1, which is cell B2. I can use, again, what we call a 3D reference. And that's taking the same cell across my multiple worksheets here, and I can sum them together. I can perform any calculation on them that I really want to, perform a calculation on them to get the result to be put in the same position on another worksheet. So what I do here is on my product sales total, first want to do my equal sign, to tell Excel that we will be performing a calculation here. And I'm taking the sum of all these cells, so specify my function. Now I can navigate to my North American worksheet, but I'm not just taking the cell from my North America, I'm taking it from Europe and Asia. So what I can do is I can group my worksheet tabs together. So I can hold down my Shift key, select Asia. So that has North America selected, it has Asia selected, and everything in between as well, which is also my Europe. And with my worksheet shown now, which is my Asia worksheet, I can select cell B2, which is my quarter 1 television, and that's going to take that same cell across all of these worksheets. When I press enter from here, it's going to sum them together. So it's taking the sum North America, you can see the range operator of the colon, the North America worksheet through the Asia worksheet, cell B2. So B2 from North America, B2 from Europe, B2 from Asia, adding them together. So it's important that your setup is the same in using 3D references. Because now I'm going to take my video game console. Again, I can do equals, select my first worksheet, hold down my Shift key and select my last worksheet, so it gets all 3 of them And then I can select my Q1 video game console, which is cell B3. Press enter. Oops, I forgot to put the sum. Forgot to type in the sum function there. Let's try that again. Equals sum, North America, hold down shift, select Asia, select my Q1 video game console, cell in B3, press enter, and I get my result there. Now the good thing about 3D references is the same way that we autofill in our single worksheets, we can also do this in our calculations using 3D references as well. So again, since everything's in the same order, I could have just done this single one. I can autofill that across. I can autofill it down, and it will do all of the calculations for me because again, they're all in the same spot across all of the multiple worksheets here. So if I had a worksheet and hundreds of products for 4 quarters, I really only have to do that first one as long as the worksheets are set up exactly the same. Your next video will be activity 1-2 on page 12.